Good evening, everyone, and welcome to one more session of panel discussion. So I'm sure you all remember us. I have two of my good friends with me, Vinay and Deeptendu. Guys, would you like to introduce yourself before we start with the topic of today's?
Hi Kunal, hi Dityendu. My name is Vinay and I have 11 plus years of experience in corporate and I am working as a HR professional and I'm basically from a small town in Odisha, Belpahar, and currently in Bangalore from past 12 years.
Great. Hi, everyone. This is Deep, and I'm from New Delhi, basically from Assam. And I have more than 13 years of corporate experience in travel industry and currently running a business of my own in corporate authentication.
So myself, guys, my name is Kunal Jaiswal and I'm basically from Bihar, a software engineer and then working in Bangalore from last 11 years. And the topic what we have taken for today's session is very interesting one. In fact, I'm sure the banner which you would have seen, the schedule what you have seen, it says the disease which lives within all of us. And I know, I mean, we are already, I mean, current world is struggling with a very difficult disease of a corona. So talking at this point of a time of disease is another, a kind of a scary situation. But, this is this one such disease which does not affect our, physical health, but it definitely hampers our mental health and also hampers our growth in life. And the name of the disease is excusitis. This is one such thing, and the book what we have taken this from is The Magic of Thinking Big. The author of this book is David Squash. Thank you, Vinay. As you can see in Vinay's screen, the book. So this is the book what we have been reading, and this chapter when we have read, and we felt this is so much, the content is so much relatable to all of us, because I'm sure all of you who is watching this session today live or the recording one, you all have been thinking somewhere in your mind that you could have done so many things, but somehow you have not achieved the best of your potential. And today's discussion will help you understand that what is that one thing which you can overcome, which will unleash the best potential of your own, and you can achieve the best in your own life. So let me start. Let me open up today's discussion. So Vinay, how about you? We'll start with you. What was your takeaway when you have read this particular section of the book?
It was quite relatable, Kunal. Like we are all struggling with this kind of disease. And somewhere in life, we have been giving excuses throughout our life. As like when we started growing up, during childhood also we are giving some excuse, during college also we are giving some excuse, and still today also we give some other excuse, either it be health, time, age, or luck or anything. So we have been giving certain excuse in our life, and that is one of the reason. That's why a lot of people which I can relate with are not successful, because they give a lot of excuse, and that is actually holding our own growth, and our mindset is also going towards a negative side. We are not thinking anything positive. Like as you mentioned, we are in a pandemic situation of coronavirus, and everyone is thinking about virus and disease. So as soon as a disease comes in mind, so we all think about अब क्या होगा, कोरोना हो गया, यहाँ इतने लोग मर गए, वहाँ उतने लोग मर गए, उसके घर में हमारे गली के पास में किसी को पॉजिटिव हो गया, इसको ये हो गया. So we are all scared about disease. But what about the disease which we have been giving to ourselves from so long? That is called disease of excuses. But are we really going towards the right direction when we are giving excuse? Obviously not for me. And that's what, when I started reading this book and this particular chapter, it actually gave me a different paradigm shift of my brain. Like I was able to think towards a direction where I can actually change it. Obviously, it would be quite difficult to accept at initial stage that really I am actually होता है ना, जब हमको बीमारी हो जाती है तो डॉक्टर के पास जाते हैं, तो डॉक्टर बोलते हैं तो विश्वास करते हैं कि आपको बीमारी है. लेकिन जब तक हम डॉक्टर के पास नहीं गए, तब तक तो हमारा होता है कि नहीं, मुझे तो कुछ नहीं हुआ है, मैं तो एकदम हेल्दी हूँ, मैं तो एकदम फिट हूँ, मुझे कुछ हो भी नहीं सकता है. लेकिन क्या ये हमारे साथ क्या हमने ऐसे एक्सक्यूजेस दिए हैं जहां हम अपने एज, हेल्थ और लक के अलावा भी हमने बहुत सारी चीजें दी हैं.
Absolutely. I mean, very valid point you have mentioned, Vinay. that, you know, when we go to doctor and doctor acknowledge that you have a disease, that's where we get a trust. And that's exactly what happens with this excusitis disease, this disease of giving an excuses. Because honestly speaking, when I have read this book for the first time, this was an eye opener for me as well, because I myself didn't realize that how many excuses I still, honestly speaking, I still sometimes unknowingly we give excuses to different things. And that has been inherent or kind of, you know, so much in depth in our mind, that understanding that, you know, this particular concept was also an eye opener, that, you know, how we can, you know, understand that where we are giving an excuses and how this is hampering my own growth. So very valid point you have mentioned, Vinay. I'm sure Deependu, when you would have read this book, you must have also got some of your own thoughts, and, you know, the journey which you have done in your life as of now, you must have looked back and thought of that, you know, wherever you have given this and where, how this particular disease has created problem for you. So why don't you also share some of your experience after reading this particular section?
Sure, Kunal. It was a very interesting chapter indeed. And जब मैं ये पढ़ रहा था, बहुत सारे चीज दिमाग में आ रहा था, और हम कॉमनली ये करते रहते हैं। और जैसे कि उस बुक में भी लिखा हुआ था, कोई भी डिजीज का लेवल होता है, राइट? एक होता है कि आप बहुत ज्यादा इन्फेक्टेड हो, एक होता है कि मीडियम, और एक आप उतना हो नहीं, राइट? तो इस बुक में भी वही बताया कि अगर आप इन्फेक्टेड नहीं हो, आप सक्सेसफुल हो, ठीक है? अगर आप बहुत ज्यादा इन्फेक्टेड हो, तो मतलब आप एक्सक्यूज भी नहीं देते हो, आप बोल रहे हो कि मेरे से नहीं हो पाएगा, व्हाट वी स्पोक द लास्ट टाइम, राइट? लेकिन कहीं बीच पे अगर हम लोग है ना, हम लोग बहुत सारा एक्सक्यूज देना शुरू कर देते हैं, और माइंड स्टार्ट्स वर्किंग इन दैट वे कि कुछ भी आ जाता है, एंड इफ वी डू नॉट वांट टू डू दैट, प्रोबेबली आवर माइंड ऑटोमेटिकली स्टार्ट्स गिविंग सम एक्सक्यूजेस एंड व्हिच वी टेल अदर्स, राइट? फॉर एग्जांपल, जो हम लोग कॉमनली बोलते हैं, बहुत थकान हो गया यार, यार नींद ही नहीं हुआ पूरा, ठीक है, एनर्जी नहीं बचा, या समय नहीं है, मेरा पैसा नहीं है, ठीक है। ये सारा एक्सक्यूज हम कॉमनली लिख देते। एनवायरमेंट मेरा आसपास वैसा नहीं था, इसलिए मैं ये सब कुछ कर नहीं पाया। ये मैं खुद भी शायद मैं कभी दिया हूँ। And these are the common excuses that we all practice. And among this, one of the major that happens is the age as a factor. ठीक है, तो ये एज जो फैक्टर होता है ना, ये एक्सक्यूज हम यंग जनरेशन के लोग भी देते हैं, एंड people who are at the older generation, they also give the same excuses. अभी young generation के excuses कैसा होता है? I am dependent on my parents. मेरा मैं बिना परमिशन का कुछ नहीं कर सकता हूँ, right? अगर ये होता, then how do we go ahead? Again, old generation का भी कुछ excuses होता है, जैसे कि मैं ये नया चीज अभी कैसा, ये पॉसिबल नहीं है, मेरा ऑलरेडी एज हो गया, अभी मैं ड्राइविंग सीखूं। तो ये सारा बहुत सारे एक्सक्यूजेस जो हम लोग कॉमनली अपने लाइफ में रिलेट कर सकते हैं। आप क्या बोलते हैं कुणाल?
Absolutely. I mean, interesting point what you have mentioned. In fact, and see, the fact of the matter is, while giving these excuses, we feel these are the valid reasons. We replace these.
Right,
as,
right.
I mean, see, the moment you understand this is an excuse, you have a choice to overcome it and learn it. Like you have given the example of learning a driving at the old age. The moment you understand it is an excuse, you give a signal to your mind saying that no, let me overcome it. But the moment you say no, this is a valid reason, and being in an old age, I should not be, or I could not be, learn how to drive. You have accepted that as a fact to yourself, and then
Exactly,
with this
right.
you will never learn a driving. In fact, when I was reading these books, it talks about a very interesting excuse called intelligent excuse. I mean, there are various excuses we give in our life, but this one, it attracted me a lot, because what happens in my, if I look my school days also, in my initial days of my schooling, I was pretty good at, studies. But then eventually what happened, I changed one of my school and then moved back in the, middle class and all that thing. And there somehow I was not able to give my best. And then again society gives you that, okay, you are not good at this and you are good at it, the other one. Like for example, I was good at math, but I was not good at with civils, civics, history and other subjects. And I have accepted the fact that it is my intelligence which doesn't allow me to understand that fact. And because of that, my percentage was of course affected in my 10th and 12th standard. While reading this book, a very interesting example this author has given, and it has taken example of Albert Einstein. What it says is, and when I read this, I was like, my goodness, this is a completely shift of thought process. what I mean, so someone asked Einstein that, do you know how many feet in a particular mile? In 1 mile, how many feet are there? And Einstein said, absolutely no, I have no idea about it. So he said, then how come you are a so intelligent person? He said, see, mind, the purpose of having a mind is to think about things, right? It is not an encyclopedia where I store things. If I want to remember that, I can buy a book and look it there, man. I mean, I don't have to, remember that. And many a time, somebody who could remember it, like in our college days also, somebody who's getting a very good percentile, no denial to that he must be intelligent. What I'm trying to convey here is, it could be a possibility that he's good at memorizing a thing. That, and somebody who's not getting a good percentile in college, he's not able to memorize things. That's when the exams, the numbers are come, so the marks are come. But that does not define that who's intelligent and who's less intelligent. So many a time I see somebody who has grown up in this kind of an environment where they haven't got good percentage, they accept this as a fact that I'm not intelligent. And because of that, in a later point of a time also, he is not able to do a lot of good things, not able to achieve a lot of good things. Right? What do you think, Vinay?
Very valid point, Kunal. Like as Diptendu mentioned about the age factor. So we all know KFC brand, right? And we know the person behind that, Colonel Sanders. And how he started at the age, I think around 58 plus he was when he started his journey, where because he was retired from the army and then he started his journey. So we see a lot of people giving excuses about like, I have reached to age 40, 50, I can't do anything. But when you read about certain people that they have succeeded after the age of 58 and 60, that's really marvelous, like how they have done that, because their conviction towards being successful had really made them successful. And we also same time see like Mark Zuckerberg, he started when he was in college. We are not able to relate with them because now they are successful, but we don't know how they have planned their success. There was a proper planning behind, and there were thought process, like as you mentioned about the thought process, the thinking. Like it is not doesn't matter about how you memorize things and you succeed in the college or school. It's your ability to think properly and you applying your knowledge in a proper direction makes you successful. We have like n number of examples where like person like Bill Gates, college dropout, Dhirubhai Ambani, we know him very well. Like Reliance, we know as a success story. We discuss like a lot of people know now Reliance as a big name, but we don't see like what kind of background he's coming from. And he is like, he would have failed multiple times. And what people actually do, they do something, some activity they start with and they fail in during initial stage and they give up. It's not about giving up. It's actually how fast you stand and bounce back that really matters. Same thing would happen with me also. Like I can give you my example of health. So I used to have like a lot of health challenges. Kabhi tabiyat kharab hona, and my family also knows, even my friends know about it. And I used to always give excuse. Like if I have to do anything, I used to give excuse about my health. I'm not having this, I'm not having that. So, but was that really leading me to somewhere in a successful profile or leading me to a positive life? Definitely not. हमेशा क्योंकि मैं उसके बारे में सोच रहा हूँ. And when I started reading certain books like The Secret or there are many books which I have gone through, then I was able to relate कि whatever we talk actually वो हमारे साथ होता है. तो कुछ लोग होते हैं ना, बीमार हो जाते हैं, आप किसी के पास जाओ वो बोलते हैं कि वो हमेशा उनको रोना आता है, मेरा जोड़ों में दर्द है, मेरे को तो डायबिटीज है, मेरे खानदान में सबको हुआ है, हमारा बीपी का ब्लड प्रेशर का जनरेशन चला आ रहा है, मेरा खानदान में मोटापे का रहा है. तो दे आर लाइक वो एक्सक्यूज दे रहे हैं अपने आप को और वो उसी के साथ जी रहे हैं. आर यू रियली डूइंग समथिंग एक्स्ट्रा एफर्ट टू क्योर दैट? यू आर नॉट डूइंग दैट. And this book actually teaches you how to actually overcome your excusitis. So there are 2 to 3 points like where it has been mentioned how you can overcome your health excusitis. Like don't talk in public about your health कि मेरी तबीयत खराब है, I'm not well. You should keep it with yourself because आप जितना बोलोगे आप उतना actually उसको attract कर रहे हो अपनी लाइफ में और उसी के बारे में हमेशा सोच रहे हो, आप उसके बारे में सोच रहे हो, उसी के बारे में हमेशा उसका क्या बोलते हैं ना वो जो हम भजन में सुनते हैं कि आप जिसका चिंतन करोगे उसके आपके सामने आ जाएगा. तो वही होता है कि जब जिसका चिंतन करते रहोगे वो आपके सामने आएगा ही आएगा. तो अगर आप बीमारी की चिंतन करोगे या जिस चीज के बारे में रोगे या जिसके बारे में ज्यादा सोचोगे तो आपके सामने आएगा. So that's where there are small steps which has been taught here in this book how to overcome that. and that really this book has made some changes in my life, and I'm going towards that direction. पहले क्या होता था कि मैं हमेशा कुछ ना कुछ बीमारी का बहाना देके कि उससे निकल जाना, लेकिन आप बोलते हो चलता है, आप कितनी बार बोलोगे, लेकिन आपके फ्रेंड्स हैं, फैमिली है, वो भी आपके बारे में सोच रहे हैं, आप भी सोच रहे हो, फिर वो भी बोल रहे हैं एट द टाइम इट कम्स कि वो लोग भी आपको बोल रहे हैं, अरे यार इसका तो तबीयत हमेशा खराब रहता है, इसको तो हमेशा कुछ भी नहीं, तो वो आपके लिए भी कुछ अच्छा नहीं सोच रहे हैं। तो इसमें बुक में बताया गया है कि आप अपने बारे में अच्छा सोचो, यू थिंक गुड अबाउट योरसेल्फ, एंड फर्स्ट थिंग feel gratitude about how what kind of health you have. We have like lot of people don't know about Anurima Sinha कि उसको ट्रेन से फेंक दिया गया था, उसका दोनों पैर नहीं था, लेकिन तब भी उसके दोनों पैर नहीं होने के बावजूद भी she was a national level basketball player, basketball or volleyball, I don't remember exactly, लेकिन after not having two legs also she was able to climb the Mount Everest. उसके लाइफ में एक्सक्यूज होता, बोलती कि वो मेरे तो दोनों पैर नहीं है, मैं तो कुछ नहीं कर पाऊंगी, या मैं अपने भाई के भरोसे रहूंगी, या अपने मेरा शादी भी कुछ भी जिंदगी भर होती रहती। लेकिन उसने क्या किया, उसने उसको सहारा बनाया, सहारा बनाया कि उसको अपना मोटिवेशन बनाया कि मैं उसको लेके मैं सक्सेसफुल होंगी। Same way like Helen Keller, Stephen Hawking, we know that name, but are we really attracting any? But that's why in this like association, when you come towards association of people who are reading certain books, who are really like sharing their knowledge, sharing their experience, what they have read, so it really creates a magic feeling inside you, so that you think towards that direction, towards a positive life.
Absolutely. I mean, wonderful example you have given, Vinay, about Arunima Sinha, and that's a kind of an inspiration also for people that, it's all about your attitude, not the excuses which define the success or failure in life. In fact, when I was reading the section of where people give intelligent excuse that I'm not intelligent or I'm over intelligent, both the side, what it says, the book is, it is all about your attitude. If you feel somewhere that you are not good intelligent, always remember that you can easily overcome this, and it is just by having a positive attitude. How, a couple of examples the book spoke about. One, keep on reminding yourself, like as you said, whatever you say again and again, it goes to your subconscious mind, and whatever you feed to your subconscious mind, it becomes your reality. So that's where same with the intelligent excuse as well. It says that remind yourself that intelligence is not about remembering things. Intelligence is all about how you respond to things. What is your attitude when something comes towards you? How much you are open to accept things and put an action to it, right? So this is what it defines your intelligence. And another things what you can do, if you feel that you are over intelligent or less intelligent, you see how is your attitude when a new opportunity comes your way. Do you understand, analyze, or take an action, or you just think my current situation is XYZ, or my thought process is like XYZ, or my attitude is like something something, and that's why I cannot go about it. That defines your level of intelligence, right? So it's very easy that you can overcome these excuses. What do you think, Deependra?
Sure. जब विनय अपना बात बोल रहे थे, I was just remembering one talk which I heard from Vijay. वो बता रहे थे, how long can you give excuses, right? और कब तक दूसरे को blame करते रहोगे? यार आप 30 तक हो सकता है कि हाँ इधर उधर आप blame करते, खत्म करो, लेकिन उसके बाद तो आगे बढ़ो, right? So अपना, if we have to analyze how much productive year that we have with us, right? Generally 20 से लेके 70 तक हम लोग productive रहते हैं. Just imagine how can we stay ourselves productive. ठीक है, अभी अपना प्रेजेंट को हम लोग देखते हैं और इस प्रेजेंट को हम लोग कैसे यूटिलाइज कर सकते हैं, ये अगर हम लोग एनालाइज करते हैं, प्लस अगर हम कंप्यूट करते हैं कि अपने पास और कितना प्रोडक्टिव ईयर्स है, राइट, एंड वी हैव टू स्टे पॉजिटिव. एक्सक्यूजेस कब आता है? जब हम कुछ ऐसे सोचते हैं कि यार हमें अगर होने से अच्छा होता है लेकिन यार कौन करेगा, एक एक्सक्यूज आ गया, राइट. We have the intention to do it, not the intention, but we have the desire to do it, but we are giving some excuses to ourselves, right? So until and unless we put things into action and we analyze ourselves and just yes, first we have to be aware ki kya hai situation, and then we also have to be we'll also have to put the action in order to achieve success, right? This is what my take is. And one another good thing which Kunal, you were speaking, Vinay, you were also speaking, I can recommend few books which I have gone through. This is one book which we are discussing about, that is The Magic of Thinking Big. The other two books, if you're scared of failure or if you're scared of something, you should go read this book by Robert Schuller. The name is Success is Never Ending and Failure is Never Final. There's another book which is Dream Giver. These books are amazing and they can change your mindset and you can overcome all your excuses. It's very difficult, like, honestly, but yes, if we do it intentionally, we can overcome all these excuses and progress ahead in life.
Absolutely, Deeptendu, thank you so much that you have mentioned about these books, because amazing books. I echo with you that wonderful book these are. And guys, so the whole idea of coming in front of you with this panel is that with our own learning. With
Hello.
Vinay, you want to add anything?
Yes, I want to add something.
Please go ahead.
So I was just reading about this book. That's this book when it was written. So it was actually first published in 1959, and because during that time the author would have certain thought process behind writing this book, so he could only write. There are multiple excuses which we are today, intelligence and luck. But if the author would have written this book today, then he would have definitely, the top one would have been time. The time excuse is a very important one, where in today's scenario, when you ask anyone about doing anything, they will first excuse they have, I don't have time, I'm too busy, and I'm not actually alive. You would see that how many times any opportunity or any action which you would have to take in your life, आपने कितनी बार ऐसे तरह के excuse दिए हैं कि मेरे पास time नहीं है. अभी लोग 2 महीने से घर पे हैं, आपके पास ऐसा नहीं कि टाइम नहीं है. यू आर सेविंग लॉट ऑफ टाइम. यू आर सेविंग, लाइक आप कम्यूट करते थे, कहीं जाना करते थे, ट्रैवल टाइम आपका बच गया है. आपके कितने टाइम आप सेव कर रहे हो. तो इसमें बहुत इजीली है कि यू कैन प्लान अकॉर्डिंगली कि आप हाउ योर डे शुड बी एंड हाउ व्हाट कंस्ट्रक्टिवली यू आर डूइंग टुवर्ड्स योर सक्सेसफुल लाइफ. इफ यू हैव एनी पैशन, follow that, but follow a right passion with which will help you to make something. You can establish yourself towards that passion. So that's what I would like to highlight, Kunal. That's it. You can conclude.
Absolutely. I mean, very valid point you have highlighted, Vinay. That nowadays it is kind of a fashion of saying I'm busy. I mean, it's another way of saying that I don't have a time. So I mean, definitely to our audience, I must say that we will come up with another panel discussion. We will specifically discuss that how you can overcome this time management issue. So the guys, the whole idea of coming in front of you with these sort of a small panel discussion is very simple. That whatever we are reading, whatever learning we are getting through these wonderful books, first of all, to share amongst you, because we totally understand the kind of learning these books has can add value to each and every one of our lives. So that's the one part of it. And I'm sure when you are going through these videos, and somewhere you're able to relate with it and able to apply with it, even if one person able to do it, you will feel it is worth for spending this half an hour or 25 minutes of having this sort of a panel discussion. And I'm to do anything. I mean, as one of the successful person has said, anything what you do, you need an association, because one person is a too small number to achieve a big success. So you need an association, and that's exactly what we are getting in the form of book club, which comes under the Peak Impact Mentorship banner. And that's where we are getting a chance to read these wonderful books. Like I coming from software engineer background, Vinay coming from HR professional, Deeptendu coming from his own entrepreneurship venture. We get this collaborative platform where all the people from different background comes together and read these wonderful books. And not just read, we also understand that how we can apply these books in our life. And that's where the slow and gradual growth happens, and the changes happens in your attitude, your mindset, and that's what it defines your success level. So any one of you who keep interest in reading some wonderful books, developing these skills on reading books, leadership, communication, people skills, you are more than welcome to our association. You can put a comment in this streaming, reach out to us, and we will help you with the further detail. So for today, this is what we wanted to cover, that stop giving excuses in life and you will see a huge transformation. We have shared our learning with you. I'm sure because of limited time, we cannot discuss too much in length. Otherwise, we would have, this book is so interesting that, we can speak for next 1 hour. So I would recommend you all to go through these books because you will enjoy the way we have enjoyed while reading. So for today, this is all from our end. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll come back again with another interesting topic. Thank you so much. Take care.
Thank you.